nerd force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams, boxers, steamers on the scene, controllers in hand, lands to command, together they take a stand. Go, go, Badgers, nerd force, model masters never frozen, in their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Paintbrush strokes, every hue, Badgers crafting something new, armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Badgers breaking through. Laser strokes, every hue, Badgers crafting something new, armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Badgers breaking through. Fantasy and future tech, Badger squad, no regrets, virtual worlds, battlegrounds found, with every wing, they're powered bound. Go, go, Badgers, nerd force, model masters never frozen, in their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece, cosplay stars they never cease, buzzing, mashing, victory feast, go, go, Badgers, they're unleashed. Go, go, Badgers, nerd force, model masters never frozen, in their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Badgers team, they'll never fall, united geeks standing tall, from dawn to dusk they heed the call, go, go, Badgers, nerd force, conquer all, conquer all. Badgers team, they'll never fall, united geeks standing tall, from dawn to dusk they heed the call, go, go, Badgers, nerd force, conquer all. In the woodworking tonight, Badgers leading through the night, building models ready to fight, go, go, Badgers, nerd force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams, Badgers, steamers on the scene, controllers in hand, lands to command, together they take a stand. Go, go, Badgers, nerd force, model masters never frozen, in their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Paintbrush strokes, every hue, Badgers crafting something new, armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Badgers breaking through. Laser strokes, every hue, Badgers crafting something new, armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Badgers breaking through. Fantasy and future tech, Badger squad, no regrets, virtual worlds, battlegrounds found, with every wing they're powered bound. Go, go, Badgers, nerd force, model masters never frozen, in their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece, cosplay stars they never cease, buzzing, mashing, victory feast, go, sci-fi dreams, about to see who's on the scene. Controllers in hand, lance to command, together they take a stand. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Paintbrush strokes, every hue, Raptors crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Raptors breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue, Raptors crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Raptors breaking through. Fantasy and future tech, Raptor squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found, with every win, they're powered bound. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece, cosplay stars they never cease. Buzzing, mashing, victory feast, go, go, Raptors, they're unleashed. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Raptors team, they'll never fall, united geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk they heed the call. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, conquer all. Conquer all. Raptors team, they'll never fall, united geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk they heed the call. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, conquer all. Invite the working machine night, Raptors leading through the night, building models ready to fight. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams, about to see who's on the scene. Controllers in hand, lance to command, together they take a stand. Go, go, Raptors, Nerf Force, Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes they're in motion, gaming legends, pure devotion. Paintbrush strokes, every hue, Raptors crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Raptors breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue, Raptors crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew, go, go, Raptors breaking through. Fantasy and future tech, Raptor squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found, with every win, they're powered back.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Batir D Raps, and we are gonna get nerdy today with some model building. It's been a while since we've had a Frankie Friday, and I thought it was time to bring it back. You know, it's been a little while. We'll reposition the mic. I had to futz around with the cameras earlier because for whatever reason, the camera I use for Frankie Friday was not registering with my computer, so I had to fuck around with that for a little bit, but it's up and running now. We also have swapped out, we've changed our team logos to this rotating, repeating clip that shows off my stream teams that I'm a part of, which I'm very, very proud. Wow, that was a stutter. Proud of being a part of. Admo, welcome in. Thank you for the check-ins. I really appreciate it. We're going to be building some Terminators today. I also have a lot of things I need to do today before I get to bed, because tonight I'm going to see Superman, so I've got some things I need to get done. So today's stream isn't going to be a very long one, an hour or two most likely. But we've got some cataphracti Terminators to build, so I'll have to find the instructions for that. And then we have some Scarab Occult Terminators to build, so this is going to be very fun. Honestly, I think I prefer building Terminator models over building other Space Marines, because with other Space Marines, you have to position their arms in a good way so that they can hold a weapon in their hand. And that is, I forgot how much I didn't enjoy that aspect of building like Rubik Marines until I was building my latest batch of 10. So that's fun. And we are going to, like I said, build some Terminators today, and they don't have that problem. Their arms don't connect to hold one thing because the suits allow them to one arm a lot of equipment. So we're going to go ahead and switch to our Franky Friday scene. You guys don't need to, I need to adjust this. There we go. And I'll be often leaning off screen like this as I do. So let me adjust toy cam. Oh. On toy cam today we have my Thousand Sun Tactical Marines. And my Thousand Suns will be getting an upgrade soon. I'm very, very excited about that. But, oh man, that, okay, hang on. Toy cam is only showing an image. Okay, there we go. Now it's actual video, like it's supposed to be. So here are our first 5 Terminators we will be building. Cataphracti Terminators from the Horus Heresy tabletop game. And we're gonna jump right into it, though I do, as I stated, need to find instructions. So let's see. Cataphracti. There we go. Okay, I've got the instructions, though I need to figure out what sprue I have. Okay. Okay, these are part of the same screw. Welcome in, Purple Wolf. How you doing? Maybe we'll get some tunes going. I'm not sure. I'm always hesitant to get music going on stream. It's going pretty good, Purple Wolf. We're building some models today. Building some Terminators for my Thousand Suns army. It's quite exciting. I'm gonna pull up some Lo-Fi Girl. Not bad, just watching Twitch while I work. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. There we go. We got some chill lo-fi beats going on. Thank you for the check-ins. I got the instructions on my other screen. Okay, so we need 15 and 16 first. Right? 15 and 16. Huh. I see 15. Oh, there's 16. Okay. I was like, man, it would suck if I'm missing a sprue. I seen you started posting your figures on TikTok. Yes, I did. Special shout out to Imposter Cure. He inspired me to get back to making short form content. And he had the idea of making it more than, hey, tie-dyed mom. He had the idea to make it more than just clips from my TikTok. So now it's a lot of like toy highlighting and like showing off collections that I have. Yeah, the wolf dude looks really cool. The space wolf is awesome. How are you doing today, tie-dyed mom? I hope you're well. And happy Friday, everybody. It's date night. I get to go see Superman tonight. I'm very excited about that. Okay. Getting the pose close down on this a little bit. Alright, glue bottle, don't fail me now. Oh, that was potent. I can smell that. There's a lot of dry glue on that. Yeah, termies, that's right. How you doing, Admiral? Good morning, my friend. How'd your stream go, by the way? I couldn't join in because I was at work, but I hope it went well. Okay, and now I need the skirt piece of 17. It's right here. I'm still trying to decide if I want to run 1,000 Suns or if I want to run Iron Warriors. And honestly, part of me is even like, ooh, what if I ran Sons of Horus? It went very well, thank you. Heck yeah. I'm glad, man. That is good to hear. You deserve all the good things. Is this for the... Yes, yes, it is indeed for the Horus Heresy. And I feel like I remember Cataphractes building relatively quickly. So this shouldn't take too long. And we'll go ahead and glue it to the base. Y'all, I am having a problem with the Horus Heresy, though. One thing, almost nobody's able to keep up with my rate of reading the books. So, I'm having a hard time finding people to talk to stuff consistently as I'm reading the books, so I'm going to slow down. And the books keep making me love different legions, though I have no love for the Word Bearers. Fuck those guys. I also do not particularly care for the Blood Angels, but I also haven't hit a Blood Angels focused storyline yet, so that might change. Alright, now we need 18, 19, and 20. And let's just say Joy Toy is going to be getting a lot of fucking business from me over the course of my journey through the Heresy. Because, yeah, I think I'm genuinely liking the Heresy models more than the 40k figure, or the Heresy figures more than the 40k figures. Oop, almost stabbed myself. That would have been bad. I don't want that to happen. It's why I'm going from Shattered Legion army, then I don't have to choose just one. I mean, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, my headset was turned up loud enough that I was hearing my own words in my own ears. No, thank you. Man, I'm just grateful that anybody wants to listen to me, because I don't even want to listen to me. Give me a little bit of glue. Yeah, ooh, maybe I should let my Discord decide what army I play. What do y'all think? I feel like I want to play a Traitor Legion. That sounds dangerous and very fun. Do it. Man, these dick towels are not slotting in very well. These little skirts are not. I'm having to like shove them in to the model, which is weird. I mean, in order to do that though, I will absolutely have to pick legions that I'm down to play, because I don't want people to be like, yeah, play the Blood Angels, and then I'm like, fuck the Blood Angels though. So I don't care for the Blood Angels. Your voice sounds better than mine. I sound like I have a mouth full of marbles. I feel like I sound like a jackass, to be honest. 21, 22, 23 is next. Yeah, that's the biggest pain in the bum about these models. Yeah. Yeah, specifically the dick towels are kind of a pain in the ass. Everything else on these is fine. Just the dick towels, because I don't know what else to call them. I mean, I guess I could call them a loincloth, but I don't know. Also, I used to hate the dick towels on my models, and I would be like, oh, I don't want to put those skirts on them. That's dumb. I also didn't want to put, like, banners on characters. But now I'm like, yo, I fucking love banners in my legions, or in my army, because they stand out. Even though I don't have any currently. So my plan is to get some with the Heresy. Now, once again, the hardest part, the dick towel. So if I were to let my Discord vote on what army I play, what are some recommendations y'all have for the Heresy? He fell. Heresy era, obviously you know who. But do I, Sazabi? Do I? Are you going to say Blood Angels? Because I don't want to play the Blood Angels. I don't like the Blood Angels. I haven't liked them since I read Devastation of Baal. Joy, everyone's favorite kitten-loving people. Loving, I mean kitten-skinning people skinning Night Lords. Yeah, see, I have not read the Night Lords trilogy, so I am not currently a Night Lords fan. I want it to be a legion I'm a fan of, and that I would be excited to play. That doesn't mean I can't attempt to paint models for the Night Lords, just to have some Night Lords models, but I am not currently a Night Lords fan, though I have heard that reading the Night Lords trilogy will make me a fucking fan. Everyone's favorite kitten-loving people. Oh, no. I thought that was recent. Sorry about that. I don't know anything about it, but I'm biased to any team with wolves. I mean, I guess the Space Wolves are growing on me. That is fair to say. I'm really partial to Iron Warriors, Thousand Suns, because Thousand Suns are also the army, the Chaos Army I run in 40k. And then I'm kind of partial also to the Sons of Horus. There's a giant civil war wolf and 9 of each sons, either loyal or betrayed. Yeah, so Purple Wolf, the Heresy was a giant war mostly fought between different Space Marine legions. Thousand Suns, Space Wolves, Emperor's Children, Death Guard, Iron Warriors, Sons of Horus. All options, all options. I am not a fan of the Emperor's Children unless they are fighting like the Black Templars, because when they fight the Black Templars, I found myself strangely cheering for the Emperor's Children. I was like, ah, get fucked, Black Templars. I fucking hate the Black Templars. Ultramarines, Dark Angels, Iron Hands, White Scars, Raven Guard, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Salamanders, Imperial Fist. Those are the Loyalists. I mean, I also could just do Imperial Fists. That's an option as well. But like I said, I really kind of want to play a Traitor Legion. Not that I can't have two armies, because I could do one Loyalist army and one Traitor army. That would be an option. My best friend, King of Trash Bandits, is doing the World Eaters. Because that's also his Chaos Army in 40k. Man, I also have a tank to build. Maybe I should build the tank today. So I think it's a Spartan Assault tank. Or it's a Land Raider Proteus. I have to look it up. Because I am not entirely sure. Because the guy who traded it to me did not have the instructions. Imperial Fists are the boring answer like a vast majority of Loyalists. Oh, do you find the Loyalists to be boring, Sazabi? Well, I'm doing the Survivors of the Isfahan Massacres, mainly Iron Hands and Sally's. Nice. Almost stabbing myself. Yeah, I wanted to run. I feel like Imperial Fists look better in 30k in the Horus Heresy game as opposed to in 40k. You've got like different reasons for the traitors to leave and abandon. In all fairness, though, I do feel like Horus was manipulated in this into becoming a traitor, just like Fulgrim was as well. They're not one note fight for Emperor. Also, honestly, Horus Heresy era Ultramarines look pretty badass. They've got some serious drip. And also, whatever legions I play, I plan to collect joy toys for them, so I can like play around with them. And I need to get some more Space Wolves to fight my Thousand Sons, because I only have one Space Wolf right now. Also, if you want to see collection videos and things that I collect outside of Toy Cam, you should absolutely follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube, where I am uploading my TikToks as Reels, and sometimes I go into a little bit more explanation about what I'm showing on camera. And you should also follow me on TikTok, where I post daily videos about either models or collection sections that I have. At least another Imperial Knight and Joy Toy. I know, I want it so bad. But it's like $700. It is scary expensive. It is scary expensive. I got into Hold the Blue One. Their price is absolutely worth it. They're insanely heavy. Hell yeah. Honestly, I feel like I would get one and then proxy it as like a Warlord Titan to avoid buying an actual Titan. Although I do have a Warhound Titan now. I need to build that. It's cheaper than a Warlord too. Yeah, I want one so bad. I have a Redemptor Dreadnought, and I just ordered a Leviathan Thousand Suns Dreadnought. And yeah, I love the Joy Toy line. I actually think it's taller than the actual world. It's amazing. I just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so even if I don't end up liking the Horus Heresy, I think I'm still going to build 2 armies for the game because I like building armies. Oh, whoops, these are the wrong parts. Ah, there we go. There's the other part. Oh, by the way, Prime Day has Ultramar Redemptor Dread discounted to $100. See, I don't know if I need a second Redemptor Dreadnought because I have the Imperial Fist one. Although I do think it looks better with the plasma gun. And my plasma gun or my assault cannon detaches easily. A couple Primarchs have been. I know they've been discounted, and I've been talking to Freya quite a lot about getting them. And what I decided to do for Prime Day was I ordered my first Sons of Horus figure, and then I ordered the Leviathan Dreadnought, and the Dreadnought should be here today. Well, Horus and Fulgrim were manipulated one way or another. Magnus did nothing wrong. It was basically manipulated by Horus to turn in. Conrad and Angron were always lost causes. Yeah, if only... Yeah, no, poor... I feel the absolute worst for Angron, though. Because his life was so shitty. It was super shitty. It would be funny if I build an army and be like, hey, King of Trash Bandits, you're running World Eaters, Traitor, I'm running Loyalist Traitors. I don't know much about the other Traitor Legions to comment yet. They also have more personality than into the... Okay, why do you think the Traitor Legions have more personality, Sosby? Here, let's turn this a little bit so you guys can see what I'm working on a little bit better. Okay. I keep feeling like I'm dropping something. Oh, part of this glue already dried. Ugh. Other than the fact that the Loyalists are often just like traitor or like for the Emperor. Also, y'all, here is my Titan. My Titan is in here. Outside of Blood Angels being artists, I cannot think of a single thing any Legion does in their free time outside Salamander seeing family. The rest of the time is just fighting for the Emperor. I mean, that's not inaccurate, it feels like. Not inaccurate. Where is this little thing? Okay. Also, I really don't like the Blood Angels very much. I kind of lost all sympathy for them when I read Devastation of Baal. And some of the shit some of them get up to with the Red Thirst is just kind of awful. And I'm kind of like, yeah, fuck these guys. Where with the Traitor Legion, there's always some bullshit going on. I mean, that's because they're traitors, so they're always up to some sneaky shit. Always, man. Always. Hey, Scarlet. How you doing? We are building some little toy soldiers right now. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Iron Hand E, we're always trying to outdo each other based on the clan affiliation. Interesting. Interesting. I'm good, tired as always. Oh, I'm sorry you're tired. That's no fun. 36 and 37. Lightning Claws. It's okay. How many are you building? I am building 5 of these Terminators called Cataphracti Terminators. And I'm going to be building 5 Scarabocult Terminators. For really 2 different armies. And we'll see how long that takes. Although I also have a tank to build. That and Iron Hands were always building or forging something. True. Cataphracti are goated. They look so good. Alright, Mez, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's start gluing on the arms. I freaking love Terminators. And my plan had been to collect and build all the different Terminator models. But honestly, because of Joy Toy, I'm just going to collect the Joy Toy figures of the Terminators. Because they're amazing. All 3 of the Horus Heresy Termies look great. Oh, you know, I don't know how I feel about the new ones yet. I think they'll grow on me, but right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Give this man some pose. Ooh. Yeah. He's gonna be doing that, come at me pose. Are you not entertained? Yeah, Cataphracti are amazing. I'm really sad that Space Marines in 40k no longer have the Relic Terminators. It makes me so sad. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? I use caddies in my Chaos Undivided Night Lords alongside Mark 6 because not every Night Lord is warp altered to me. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, next I think we're building the Sergeant for the squad. Okay. So now we can start building the weapons. 58 and 59. Okay. That's easy, because there's duplicates of all of those. Terminator. How big was that ass? The Terminator was this big. I'm kind of excited for the turrets. The the deployable turrets that are coming in the new edition of 40K. I think that's really exciting. Also, I feel like I'm going to paint this, no matter what army I choose to do, I feel like I'm going to paint these guys to Iron Warriors. Saturnine are so Iron Warriors coded to me. Yeah. They are pretty sick looking. Pretty sick. Now we need arm number 40. Right, 40? 40. Where's arm number 40? 40, where art thou? Yeah, there's 44. There's 41. Ah, there's 40. What if you paint each caddy as a different legion? Well, I already have 5 caddies as Iron Warriors. That I've had for a couple years now because I watched the Iron Within short and I was like, I need some Iron Warrior figures. Although if the Joy Toys had been around at that time, I'd have been like, I am buying some Joy Toys of the Iron Warriors. So I don't know about painting them to one of each different legion. Maybe if I buy a box of them specifically to do that, I could see. Because then I could buy like a box of 10. And that's 10 different legions right there. Although you can just, when they're in stock, because they're not in stock right now, you can just buy Scarab Occult Terminators. And I might do that. And choose your army to paint based on how you enjoy painting. See, that's my thing is I feel like Iron Warriors are super easy to paint, right? Like Lead Belcher, Arax Earthshade, and then you go in with like some bronze to highlight some parts, and then you just slap on some hazard stripes, and like you're golden. Like I feel like Iron Warriors are just that easy. This guy also needs a power sword. Excuse me. Hazard stripes require painting yellow, though. Yeah, I know. Like 2 coats of yellow on some sections just to make sure it covers the Lead Belcher, and then you just take some black and do some stripes. It was the worst color in the world to paint outside white. I actually don't mind painting white when I have a good white. Did I do these arms before I built the torso? Yes. Yes, I did. Well, that was silly of me. Never had a good experience with white or yellow. My yellow always takes like 14 thin coats. Okay, so here's my thing about white and yellow is they are best when sprayed on. Oh, I didn't even finish this Terminator. I gotta put his actual shoulder pads on. 62 and 63. You have to spray it on. There's no... Yeah. Because trying to paint them on is awful. Just terrible. It's one of the reasons I want to get an airbrush. I'm like, glue, don't fail me now. There we go. And then I need 62. insufferable by hand. I absolutely agree. I hate base coating too. My partner Freya enjoys it. Has anyone seen the Libya Astartes leak? No, what's that? I am unfamiliar with such things. Come at me, bro. But do tell me all about it. I am excited. Whatever it is. It'd be great. Also, I kind of like I enjoy in the Horus Heresy how they don't call them Space Marines, they're just Astartes. And everybody's like, the Astartes this, the Astartes that. I'm like, oh, that just sounds better than the Space Marines. Basically, someone leaked the entire Loyalist Army book online. I've been trying to find it, but it seems to have been taken down. Oh, I'm sorry. That stinks, Admiral. Sorry, bud. I have not seen it. Man, we need to get some people in here so we could take suggestions for a Loyalist Army project, and then the Traitor Legions that I'm gonna do. Wait, it wants 10 of those backpack pieces? No, that's not gonna fucking happen. Gotta kind of hold this into place. Yo, I'm gonna go see Superman tonight. I'm so excited. Looks so good. I know some people are like, it's too immigrant focused. Well, shut up. Superman's an immigrant. It literally is. Also, speaking of Superman, has anybody here read the Superman comic that crosses over with aliens, like the xenomorph aliens specifically? I read that as a kid. He is dark. As are most comics. It's like, do people not understand shit anymore? That's kind of what it feels like. Also, y'all, 40K is satire. That's why it's so cartoon. Everything's so cartoonishly evil. In case you didn't know, it is satire. Did I just punch out like the wrong fucking one? Which one did I just punch out? $60 and $61. Set that aside. We've forgotten Superman was always an alien. Yeah, he's always been an alien immigrant. He just happened to be adopted by good people. 61 go on this side and 60 on the other side. There's 60. Man, maybe I'll just keep building Horus Heresy stuff, and after I finish these guys, I'll start building a tank. And also, speaking of Superman, what is everybody's favorite Superman costume? Mine is the electric red and the electric blue powered Superman. Those are the coolest next to his like black and silver costume. Ta-da! We have another Space Marine. We have another Terminator. I want to know if Superman gets a citizenship or a green card, and if not, if they try and deport him. That would be kind of funny if they fucking try and deport him in the because he's not a citizen. Why would they deport him to? Where would they deport him to, and how? Well, to be fair, I feel like Superman follows laws, right? So I feel like if he got arrested, he'd be like, all right. And I don't know where the fuck they would send him to. Plus, I think he's so overtly helpful that it would be a mistake to do so, unless like Lex Luthor was running for president in the movie or in the event, and one of his campaign promises is to deport aliens that are not from Earth, like actual space aliens, and like that was his whole fucking platform. And they're like, we're just gonna load them all in a rocket, and we're just gonna send them into space. Nobody gives a shit where they end up. We're just tired of them being on Earth. That might be a bit on the nose, compared to what's going on in my country right now, but like... we shouldn't be talking about politics. It's bad. It's a bad topic. I get heated. And I don't particularly want to make my space on Twitch into a political space. That's just me. And if you're not a fan of that and you feel like you have to leave because of that, I understand. And I wish you all the best. If you still want to hang out, I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I probably will get Ultramarines Terminators, and I will probably also get some Blood Angel Terminators, so I can have a collection of Terminators in different Legion colors. I feel like that would be fun. Oh wait, he's not done. He needs a tilt shield, I believe. Which one? 64 is what it... oh, any of these is fine. I don't know if I put that in the right spot, but it's gonna be the right spot. We also have an ad that's gonna count down in like 10 minutes. With it being Frankie Friday, I am not going to stop and take a break myself. We are just gonna keep building models. Just gonna keep building the models. Sorry, didn't want to start politics. I just think it'd be funny if in Superman movie they tried to deport him and I could actually see Lex. Yeah, like as far as Superman plots go, I could 100% see Lex Luthor doing that. And that's not as a politics thing. I could see him trying to fucking do that shit. 100%. Because Lex has like a rage boner for Superman. 35 and 34. Do I want to give them power fists instead? This might be a mixed squad of models. That's a Lex Luthor move anyways. Yeah, it really is. Did you guys see the Public Enemies movie or comic book? That's a really good one. Really, I should make all of these guys into melee weapons. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just make them all melee. 34 and 35. Because I have 5 that are all ranged. I also heard that Dean Cain doesn't... Oh no, I clipped a claw. Dang it. Oh well, it'll be fine. One claw's gonna be bent like all of my Wolverine toys that I've ever had. Yeah, I heard he does not approve of the new movie. I just think that's kind of funny. You want to talk about a great movie, though? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Love that movie. So good. So good. It's so good. I gotta do my self-care bird real quick. I forgot the other day, and that actually made me sad that I forgot. It is a great movie, right? It's so good. I freaking love that movie. And honestly, while I feel like it's not as good and it didn't really capture like the feeling of Power Rangers as much, I honestly enjoy the 2017 Power Rangers film more than I expected to. Seen it in theaters like 5 times or more when it came out. Oh, lucky! I really wish they would re-release it in theaters. I really wish they would release it in theaters. Re-release it in theaters. That would be fucking amazing. I really just want to see it on the big screen. Wish I could rent out a theater for my birthday and be like, will you guys just literally play Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie and Power Rangers Turbo on the big screen, pretty please? Because I'm pretty sure I got to see Turbo as a kid in theaters. And I don't think I got to see the original. I was a teenager and I watched it by myself. Nice. I bet it was a great experience. I appreciate that alert, Cosmic Code. Thank you, my friend. Alright, he's about ready to put on to to give him his legs. He's gonna have legs, Lieutenant Dan. He's gonna have legs. And they'll be real sturdy too. We're gonna let him dry. Start on the next guy. Oh man, it wants me to put tilt shields on most of them. I don't really feel like doing that. So maybe my guys won't have tilt shields. I don't know. I also put it on wrong on the guy I did put it on. Whoopsie doodle kitten caboodle. That's my bad. That's my bad. Adds in a minute. All right. Thanks, Admiral. I will not be taking a break today with the ads unless I need to go to the bathroom, and I don't right now. So the ads are going to play, and then I'm going to keep building while the ads play. I appreciate any and everyone's patience who watches through them. They are not fun, I understand that, but I still really appreciate the support. After learning about them straight ripping off the show in Japan, I was like, that makes sense when the Blue Ranger grew in Turbo when he morphed. Well, Justin, the Blue Ranger, was an American version. And actually in the Super Sentai, it was the original, it was Tommy's Ranger counterpart. And Die Ranger, he was actually a kid that grew full size when he morphed. Yeah. Oh, wait, we need a head too. What, no head? And all my dudes are gonna wear helmets. They ain't fucking stupid. They're going into war zones. In Turbo, the Blue Ranger was a kid that grew to adult size, but I don't really remember. Yeah, so that was Justin. I was just stating, Purple Wolf, that he, as a kid, did not exist in the Super Sentai. But Sentai has done Kid Rangers before. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. He's flagging somebody down. Doo-ba-doo. Alright, now he needs shoulder pads. you know, some of the poses I'm putting these guys in are kind of ridiculous. Before I found out about Super Sentai, I just thought this magically made him bigger and do martial arts. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And, like, I would say that the powers, the turbo powers, made his body grow, and gave him his combat abilities, because he didn't really have experience in martial arts. Although I'm not gonna lie, in the Turbo movie, for some reason I thought he was Rocky's brother, and like that's why he ends up being chosen after he learns about them being the Power Rangers. But that, I don't believe that's canon. Alright, one more dude. And then these Terminators are done. Skis. At least until I get paint on them. Yeah, everybody's gonna be lightning claws except for the sergeant. He's got a power sword and a storm bolter. Good, I'm not the only one that thought that. Yeah, I really feel like that was the impression they give in the beginning of the movie. Yeah, you are 100% not alone on that. These little heads are hard to put in. Also interested to find out that only Tommy and Jason actually knew martial arts in Mighty Morphin. Oh, the actors? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they all had some kind of experience. The phone keeps going off because Freya is reacting to all of the TikToks I sent her last night. So it's blowing up a little bit. Also, y'all, I have a TikTok that's almost reached 8,000 views, and I just think that's really fucking cool. It's the best one I've ever done. It's just exciting. It inspires me to keep going and keep working at it. I don't know, my freaking hair was glued to that Terminator. Just to clarify, I don't only focus on the numbers. It is genuinely fun, and it's fun to see like the comments that people make and like, oh, you should do this thing or you should do that thing. It's really neat. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a hug. Yeah, this is the Lightning Claw squad. Baby! Hey, baby! There we go. Yeah, squad of lightning claw dudes. And after hearing all this stuff about their suits being chosen for racial reasons, I recently heard Zach actually wanted to be the Black Ranger and the Yellow Ranger for the pilot was Hispanic, but I think she backed out and they brought it to Trini. Correct. So in interviews, they've talked about how they didn't realize what they'd done in the casting decisions, with Zach being the Black Ranger and Trini being the Yellow Ranger. It was an honest mistake, and there have been seasons since where the Yellow Ranger was Asian or the Black Ranger was black. I don't think it's done specifically on purpose, and as long as they're not consciously making that choice to do that, I think it's fine. Zach had a background in dancing, and that's why his fighting style was more like dancing. Yeah, hip-hop Aikido. Okay, so these termies are done. Sweet. Let me go get my tray for putting models on, and then I gotta decide if I want to build more Terminators or if I want to build a tank. I don't know. Also, here's the first model that's been built from my Age of Darkness box that I'm splitting with King of Trash Bandits. I think this is a Legion Praetor. Although, honestly, part of me thinks he's supposed to be, like, his sword's supposed to be pointing out instead of up, but still really neat. Also, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all yesterday, but I started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It truly is bizarre. Truly is bizarre. I want this dude as a Joy Toy figure. He looks so cool. And these 5 Terminators. Yeah, I got models to paint, or hopefully have somebody help me paint. There's so many sprues for this. Okay, I gotta look up and figure out what exact vehicle this is before we proceed. Okay, so this is a Spartan assault tank. Okay. Spartan assault tank instructions. Sweet. Found it. Land Raider Spartan. Okay. Ooh, what? Am I gonna have 2 of these? What comes in the Age of Darkness box set? Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna have 2 Spartan assault tanks. Neat. I don't know if I need 2 of them. Might be a hot take, but I don't really care for JoJo. I don't know what it is, but I just can't watch it. That's fair. It's not for everybody. I also don't fault anybody who doesn't like Dan the Dan. I understand it's not for everybody, but I get it. Land Raider Spartan. Oh, I hope the ramps actually swing up and down. I really hope that works, because I love that with the Land Raider models. I'm just scrolling through the instructions. This is not going to be a quick build. I could get started on it. Okay, I gotta ask, do y'all want to see me build this tank? Or at least start building the tank and we'll finish it in another stream? Or do you want to see me build some more Terminators? Specifically, Scarab Occult Terminators. And this question is for everybody on YouTube and those here on Twitch. What do y'all think? Termies? Okay, that's one vote for Termies. I'm gonna have two of these tanks. Because I got the one coming out of the Age of Darkness box too. Don't know what I'm gonna do with two Land Raiders. Other than one will definitely get painted to Iron Warriors and the other will definitely get painted to Thousand Suns. Termies though? Okay, does anybody else want a say before I start snipping the plastic? Doesn't matter to me, I'm mostly listening. Okay, okay, that's fair, that's fair. Hang on to this little dude. I'm done with these. Done with these. I'm done with this. Got some bits left over. Hey Rome, how you doing, man? We're doing some model building today. I hope you've had an excellent week so far. Excuse me. Ugh. Guess we could build the Terminators. Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Yeah, maybe I'll build a tank tonight. And maybe when I get up and after I see Superman, maybe I'll hang out and build a tank. I'm doing alright, and yeah, work week's been chill. I'm doing good. I have tonight off, which is nice. I literally left the instructions I needed. I'm going on a date with Freya. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be May. All that I do, not enough for you, baby. Excuse me. And this is what we are now building. Scarab Occult Terminators. I needed bases. There we go. So a lot of smaller bases in this for some reason. It just seems like a weird amount of bases. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hey, Ruby. Welcome in, my friend. My friendo. Yeah, I'll put that headset back on. Oh, and thank you for the check-ins. Much appreciated. Alright. So let me go see what heavy weapons my other Terminators have. Okay. So, dude, hopefully you have fun building your models today. Thank you. I have to lurk as I'm at work and have a ton of letters to get me all that. No, you're good, Ruby. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out while you work. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 77 and 78. 77 and 78. Oh, there's 77. And here's 78 with his cloak of awesomeness. Also, I want to apologize to everybody. The person I rated yesterday was actively talking politics to a point. And I did not realize that when I rated, and I don't want to put anybody in any uncomfortable situation, so I apologize for that. And now let's build the feet 51 and 52. There's 52. Also, these Scarab Occult Terminators are going to be painted to the Horus Heresy era Thousand Sun colors. Because those colors are really fucking growing on me. And I love blue, but I have a lot of blue in my various armies. So I am enjoying and appreciating the red. Because I have 10 Scarab Occult Terminators that are blue. And it's time to make... I will eventually get 5 more, but it's time to make 5 or a squad of red boys. So I can have blue teams and red teams. As all things should be. Oh, you don't want to stay. Well, let's see about fixing that. We're gonna hold him. Ah! Oh, I am terrible at this today. I am just not being patient enough to, like, let glue fucking dry. Hold it for a minute. All right, now we need 90 and 88. Mature where? Ah, there it is. There's 90. Ah. Oh, come on. Really? I can't even see where this little dagger is supposed to go. I'm just not gonna put this little dagger on. I don't care. Alright, now I need 80, which is the arm with the staff. I need to pick the head of the staff, which I think I found the one I want to use. Reps, I found the Loyalist leaks. Would you like me to post? Yeah, you can post them on there. That's fine. You're welcome to do so. Thank you for asking. We're going to give him a sword. We need 79. There it is. Hold this so it can dry. Trying to be patient here, but I'm not good at it. Now he needs a head. We're gonna go with 76 for his head. Oh no. Oh no. I found it. Oh, I found it. That could have sucked. And 81. Even though I feel like these little dangly bits are going to be easy to break off of them, it's okay. I love the Thousand Suns, don't get me wrong, but oh, painting their trim is such a pain in the butt. Downside of having an army with such a cool fucking Egyptian aesthetic. Yeah. Now he needs the shoulder pads. Almost forgot about those. 21 and 22. That's 21. There's 22. go. It's almost done. There we go. Scarab, Occult, Terminator, Sorcerer is all done. Yippee! Now we gotta build some bodies. Need somebody to love. I'll be batch building a little bit as we do this. Like about 20-25 more minutes, so we're gonna see how much of these I can get done without super rushing. Loyalist Terminators go together a little bit easier because they don't have so many showy bits. Set you there. Set you there. There. Okay, now it's time to do some legs. 53 and 54. That was a very audible snap. Hope I didn't break something. Let's get you glued to your base. 56, 55. Whoops. Snapped out the wrong piece there. At least now I can glue two legs together. Oh, I see something I need to snip off real quick. There we go. Now try gluing you. Better. Better, better. One last set of legs. Ugh. Cat hair everywhere. There we go. Now I can start putting torsos on legs. Give one the Gatling gun. There's one more piece I need. Ah, there it is. hold this together a little bit. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? I am seeing Superman, and then I am working the rest of the weekend. Gotta hold this in place. A little bit longer. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Oh, we don't have much longer. Okay. I'm gonna get at least a couple arms put on before we call it. Because like I said, I got some stuff I gotta do this morning before I go to bed. I hate when they put like a spruce holding slot in a fucking curve. It's just the worst. Just the worst. Whoops, that was the wrong arm. Oh, I snipped out two of the wrong arms. Okay. Whoops. Let's fix that real quick. One more arm on the other side. Okay. And we got 3 storm bolters to punch out. Hey Starbug, how you doing? And then one more. Built some kind of Fraxy Terminators at the start of stream, and now I'm seeing how far I can get on these Scarab Occult Terminators. And after this, all I'm going to have left are the Exalted Sorcerers from the Thrallband Battle Force. I'm not super jazzed about building those guys. Damn, this Stormbolter was for the wrong fucking arm. This is not the first time I've done that. To have so many unpainted minis. And then tonight, after I get done from the movies and everybody goes to bed, I'm gonna build me a Spartan assault tank. Yeah! It's gonna be exciting. Okay. Now we start gluing these on to the arms. What are you up to today, Starbug? You streaming today? Heck yeah, what are you going to be doing on stream? Playing more Elden Ring? Building, painting models? What's your plan? That's a good question. Ah, there is no plan yet. I see. These guys are gonna be so close to being done. I might just take it. We might just take an ad break and then finish them. I was thinking of painting my Rubiks and putting more models together. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds good to me. some heads, 4 of them. And I was thinking, since I only have 2 Rubik's left, I may save them for next week because I got to prime and airbrush that contrast paint, and that's going to take a while. Ah, gotcha. That also makes sense. Do you have more Emperor's Children to work on? What game you thinking about playing? I think you should get and play Rogue Trader. That's just me. Especially because it might be on sale right now. I might as well finish these guys because we're almost done. I do, but I want to get through these 1,000 suns. Ah, after 10,000 years, she's free. It's time to conquer Twitch. That's right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Starbug is in the house. Whoop, whoop. She's literally crafting a legion of Emperor's Children to take over the world. Hey, Silver. Hey, Dom. I apologize. I am building Scarab Occult Terminators. I missed those chats. I apologize. Assembling us some arcane armorage. Yes. The weapon options in the Scarab Marines. Storm bolters, and then 1 heavy weapon, plus one of them needs backpack rocket launchers. I'm gonna do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise I'll forget. These are pretty effective. Yeah, I was really zoned in on building. I have a kill squad in the works though. Nice. It's awesome. Be painting Terminators and Infernus Marines. Good luck. I am not sure how I feel about the Infernus Marines, in all honesty. I mean, if you're playing Salamanders, it makes sense to have a bunch of them. And I ended up with 20 somehow, and I had to be like, no, I need to get rid of 10 of those. Because that was just not my cup of tea. Twitch chat, we have an ad counting down. We'll be running in a few minutes. I appreciate anybody that watches it. I'm going to keep working on these to try and get these guys all built. Storm bolters, that wasn't on the original Rubik's. So regular Rubik's get either warp flamers or inferno bolters. So they do not get storm bolters. Yeah, you should time him out, Starbug. You should totally time him out. Is that like a Zinch Flame Rubik? What the heck is an Infernus Marine? So Infernus Marines are literally just Space Marines with flamethrowers. Like, that's it. That's all they are. That is all they are. Ah. Get in there and stay. There we go. So an Inferno Bolter is the standard weapon for Rubik Marines. It's basically, it's like a Thousand Suns unique bolter. It is unique to them. This is all news to me. Yeah, no problem. I enjoy talking about the Thousand Suns. I built some Cataphracti Terminators earlier for my Horus Heresy army, and even if I end up running Thousand Suns in the Heresy, I'm still gonna have Cataphracti Terminators painted to Iron Hands. Yep. That is the plan. Now we gotta do shoulder pads, and then backpacks. Or the one backpack. Narrative is so much better. They already had Magnus Fulgrim. What? Us Emperor's Children get nothing at all. They already had Magnus Fulgrim. Is not an upgrade. Oh, Dom, are you running Emperor's Children? Also, Inferno Bolters are not a new thing, if that makes sense. I think they've been around since the Rubik Marine kits came out back in like 7th or 8th edition. And I think my buddy's gonna run a couple narrative games for me, where I'll get to run my Thousand Suns against his orcs in a couple narrative games. That could be fun. I run everything. Nice. I don't have the time or the money to run all the things. Oh, knocked over my glue. They were not Inferno Bolters, but magic bolt guns. That is kind of what they. That's kind of what it is. It's basically. Yeah, it's just a slightly upgraded bolt gun. I feel like, although it might actually have the exact same stats as a bolt rifle. Let me get the rocket launchers to the heavy. Yeah, just like in Space Marine 2. The guy with the minigun is the same guy that has the fucking rocket pods on his back. It's just in the writing it was explained as shooting lightning bolts instead of bolt rounds. That is pretty dope. That is honestly super fucking cool. I picked up an 8th edition Thousand Suns Codex, and I really need to read more of it. Alright, one guy left, and then this group of Scarab Occult Terminators will be done. Welcome back from the ads, everybody on Twitch. I appreciate your patience. We're almost done. Might have actually been called Inferno bolt guns, though. It's been a while. And maybe they still shoot lightning. I don't know. It's a great fucking question. All right. Heck yeah. We got 10 Terminators built today. I love it. They are artisans. I'm just butthurt Emperor's children don't get war machines. What do you mean they don't get war machines? Like they don't get like the Hellbrute Rubik's next? I already did the Rubik's. Honestly, like 2 weeks ago, Starbug, when I got the box, I immediately built the 4 Sekitar robots, and then I built the 10 Rubik's. My next model I'm going to build is going to be a Spartan assault tank, but I don't think I'll be building that on stream. I think I'm going to work on it tonight after I get home from the movies. Keep most of my unpainted models here on this tray. So now we can add 5 more Terminators to the tray to get worked on. And these, as well as some of my Rubiks, are gonna get repainted with metallic blue. Because my buddy figured out he finally figured out a way he likes to do metallic red, so he's helped me with my red Rubiks, and then we're gonna do metallic blue on the blue Rubiks, which is just all in all really exciting. Because I was inspired by Starbug. Was inspired. Ugh. These guys are gonna look amazing. I forgot to give you my recipe. I'll do that right away. Okay. If you want to, you can DM it to me. But I think Big Shaka has figured out a way that he likes, and I'm very happy with it. And in fact, I could show you. So here is, he's not quite finished, he needs some touch-ups, but here is a metallic red aspiring sorcerer. I did not put his skirt on, because I don't want all of my sorcerer squad leaders, or Rubik squad leaders to have skirts, but I think he looks really, really good. And honestly, the red and gold is really growing on me. It looks super fucking cool. Just to make sure y'all can see that. I know it's a little close to the camera. Hopefully that helps it focus. Lighting is a little hard to see. Okay. That should help. I know it's hard with the camera. Better? Okay, good. I really need to get a light for this webcam, specifically to help me with Frankie Fridays. Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool. Gotta do his base, and I got a bunch of blue Rubiks and Scarab Occult Terminators that need to be brought up to that metallic, and I'm excited. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to our adjust chatting screen. close this, reposition this camera a little bit. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me for the return of Frankie Friday. I don't know if we'll do Frankie Friday again next week, because I think I'm gonna finish building my models. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because I do have some Exalted Sorcerers I need to build. So we will see how that goes. In the meantime, we are gonna find someone to pop on over to. Yes, don't forget to do your check-ins, everybody. Last reminder before we wrap up, to get your check-ins in. Those of you on YouTube, those of you on Twitch, I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me. It really means a lot to me. There's tons of people streaming, and you could pick anywhere to go, and you chose to come here, so thank you. Let's see. We're gonna go raid K-dubs, because they are amazing. I appreciate you, Starbug. We're gonna raid my friend K-dubs. She's absolutely wonderful. She's hanging out and just chatting. Looks like she's doing a tier list, which is always exciting. Once again, I appreciate all of you. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. It can be a very scary world out there. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends. Bye-bye.